notifications, you can raise your hand. Or you can chat it sa box sa chat natin. And I think si JJ naman and si Edwin are also here. They can help us facilitate din yung Q&As for any questions. So recording na rin naman yung session. I'll be sharing na lang din yung copy ng PowerPoint and yung recording just in case after this para din meron tayong reference. But before that, let's pray. I'll lead na lang in prayer. Panginoon, magandang gabi po at nagpapasalamat po kami sa oras na ito. Salamat, Panginoon, for the opportunity para kami po ay magkausap, para po kami ay magkaroon ng discussion para po sa aming camp this coming May. Father, may you give us the wisdom to have a collaboration during this discussion. Tulungan niyo kami, Panginoon, na magkaroon po ng patience at pagkakaunawaan sa bawat isa. And Father, may you guide us sa aming pagiging pag-uusap na ito, and for any clarifications, so God, may you give us divine wisdom para ito po ay aming ma-erase o maidagdag po sa aming pag-uusapan ngayong gabi. Father, may you guide us, protect us, and keep us in Jesus' name. Amen. Okay. Sige. So first off, ang gusto ko lang isabihin sa bawat isa is in terms of how we've planned yung camp this time, this year, is more on a collaboration on the needs of our local churches specifically, pero also integrating kung ano yung asks o hinihingi sa atin ng mga iba't ibang aspeto. No? So number one is in terms of our district. Kung paano tayo nagkaroon ng deep dive in terms of kung ano yung mga pangangailangan ng lokal, in-integrate natin siya dito. Pangalawa is based from the camps na nangyari with the local camps last year, tapos with the national camp last 2023, 2024, and even yung last district camp noong 2023. So I think majority din ng mga kailangang mangyari, or hindi man kailangang mangyari, pero more on yung mga bagay na mangyayari in terms of the different aspects ng Hagios, ng district camp for this year, is an integration and a collaborative work of the different best practices based from the majority. So there might be some instances or some decisions that were made na parang for other local churches, hindi yun mas agreeable, pero for majority, yun yung mas agreeable. So merong mga ganun lang aspects. So if ever that you want to raise something, we can already have that discussion and for us to already set yung expectations for this coming camp. So again, for everyone's reference, this 2026, ang ating district camp is Hagios. So I will explain further kung ano yung ibig sabihin nito and kung ano yung mga context. But this will be happening sa Isla Rebelde campsite sa Antipolo this coming May 21 to 23, 2026. So ito ay Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Originally, ang ating registration fee ay 1,699. And ito ay mag-open this, the registration will start this month, January 2026. And to give further updates, so our camp will be starting our registration tomorrow, January 26. And for the early bird promo it will be 1,400 pesos. So yung registration period ng early bird na 1/4 is basically tatakbo lang siya for less than 3 weeks. So kung mapapansin nyo, January 26 to February 15. Bakit? To be transparent with everyone, yung 1,699 nating registration fee is already below the parang the camp standards na kung tutuusin man in comparison to the other districts or even sa national, na ang 3 days, 2 nights na camp at 1,699 is something na kumbaga financially meron na rin talagang kakailanganin pang tulong externally. No? So, kaya yung early bird promo natin na 1,499 will only run for 3 weeks. And to be posted then tomorrow, once mag-launch na yung registration, na ito ay first 100 packs. Again, for the first 3 weeks, yung 1,400 pesos na early bird promo natin for 3 days, 2 nights, will be availed by the first 100 fully paid registration. Okay? So our secretary, treasurer, and auditor will be in close monitoring ng ating registration. to ensure na wala nang magkaroon ng problema. So we are still trying to figure out kung paano yung mangyayari sa registration natin once na magkaroon ng excess or kung magkakaroon man ng extension sa 100 packs. But offhand, starting tomorrow, fully paid na 1,400 pesos yung early bird registration. So magsa-start siya tomorrow up until February 15. Okay, baka may any questions or clarifications bago ako mag-proceed. Okay, going once.
Kuya Mike,
Ayan, go.
what time po mag-open yung registration tomorrow?
Naka-schedule yung post at 10 a.m. tomorrow.
Okay po, thank you.
Ayan, okay. Sige, for others, baka may additional pang questions. I will show din mamaya kung paano yung magiging registration process para din guided tayong lahat for that. Okay? Additional questions, clarifications, wala na. Okay. Sige, just reset guys hindi ko lang nakikita yung chat box. So if ever, si JJ and Edlin can help na lang pag may nag-chat. Pero, ayun. So yung Hagios, basically the theme for this year's camp is a Greek word meaning holy or set apart. No? So sa context ng camp natin for YWAP NCR1, ang gusto na sana nating malan is it emphasizes the call for the youth to live differently from the world. So, kumbaga kung titiisin, parang Kuya Micah, medyo medyo common naman na talaga for us na the emphasis on for the youth to step up and to make sure na they are living differently from the world. Pero yung objectives kasi that we yung currently kasi one thing that we want to emphasize further is paano ba tayo magiging set apart sa mundong to? Madalas sa mga fellowships natin, sa mga activities, we always say na, okay, mga kabataan, dapat you become the salt and light of the world. That's it. Pero the how, paano ba yun magsisimula? Saan ba siya dapat simulan? Ano ba yung mga bagay na kailangan nating paumpisahan bilang kabataan, bilang YWAP NCR1, na makakatulong din sa atin sa different local churches on how we can start that trigger to set apart, to become a salt and light in our local way or even in our separate ways. Before I proceed further no, sa objectives, again, yung campsite natin will be at Isla Rebelde sa Antipolo. So again, I'll be sharing yung PowerPoint na ito. Pero offhand, yung QR code na nakikita nyo sa screen is the maps already. Is the pin ng location sa Google Maps. Para din, pwede nyo siya nasunding tansyahin kung saan yung meeting place nyo from and to Isla Rebelde. We are still populating and getting some mas manual instructions. Kasi to be honest, even ako na 2-3 times nang nakakapunta sa campsite, medyo may paliko-liko din na hindi ko pa ganun kakabisado. Kaya humihingi ako ng step-by-step process din sa kanila on how we can make sure na mas klaro yung instructions. And also, as of checking din earlier today, from Marikina Sports Center to Isla Rebelde, ang way would be 1.5 hours. So, ang recommendation namin na magiging sasakyan is jeepney kasi since Isla Rebelde tayo, ang dadaanan natin ay ilog. So, in terms of transportation, there might be some limitations kung tayo ay naka 4-wheel sedan or high ace or van. Yung dala naming sasakyan during the ocular was an SUV, so sports utility vehicle. That one naman kinaya. Kasi medyo mataas din yung sasakyan na ginamit namin. Pero ang nire-recommend din talaga ni Isla Rebelde is either an SUV or jeepney para din ma-sure tayo na kaya dong sasakyan. Kung hindi man yun kakayanin ng sasakyan, meron namang area na kung saan dun mag-e-end yung kalsada. Currently, I think pina-finalize pa din with the local government unit kasi yung tulay na unang dinaanan namin para isang ilog lang yung dadaanan is nasira ng nakaraang bagyo. So kaya naging dalawa yung ilog na babaybayin kasi naputol yung tulay. So kung hindi man gawa pa yung tulay, yung endpoint nun, I think pwede namang gamitin as a parking area or merong separate na lugar na malapit sa Isla Rebelde entrance na pwede. Pero to be honest, we highly recommend yung jeepney para sigurado tayo na maipapasok natin sa campsite yung mga sasakyan. Okay, so for the campsite, as you can see, ito ay isang raw area ng Antipolo City. No? So meron ditong activity area. Teka, lalabas ko. Ayan. So kita naman yung mouse, yung cursor. So basically, yung pag nakita niyo sa video, then nung teaser natin, yung staff area dito will be the area kung saan mangyayari yung registration, lahat ng pagkuha ng kits, etc. Then, itong right part, pagpasok natin, would be the tent area. We will discuss din mamaya kung paano yung magiging setup natin sa tent. Pero kung mapapansin nyo, sobrang open ng lugar, no? Yung tent area, huwag kayong mag-alala kasi we are still fixing some items or descriptions na kung saan, kung sakali mang umulan ng malakas, paano. Kasi yung na-experience natin sa huling district camp na tayo ay nag-tent during Pumapag-ibig, ay binagyo talaga yung area. So, ang naging alternative was ipasok lahat sa session hall, yung mga tent, at doon medyo nagkasiksikan. Pero this one, we're trying to, syempre, we're praying for a very good weather. Pero we're still negotiating in terms of kung paano natin maximize yung tent area and to make sure na future-proof tayo pagdating sa mga bagyo. Pero konting lakad lang will be our session hall. So itong session hall is sobrang komportable niya to the extent na iniisip namin kung paano gagawin yung stage and yung session hall kasi nakapalibot talaga sa atin yung puno. And itong activity area, this is still developing per our last discussion kay Isla Rebelde. Pero marami tayong magagawa ditong activities sa ating activity area. Now, babalik ako dun sa objectives. Ano ba yung gusto nating ma-emphasize sa mga kabataan ng NCR1 for this year's camp? Again, ang pinaka-main nating objective is for the youth to be encouraged na maging salt and light, no? So na to be set apart from the world. Pero the how, yun yung objective natin for this year's camp. First off is for discipleship. Gusto sana natin na lumago, magkaroon ng growth mindset yung mga kabataan in terms of their spirituality. For them to be equipped ng mga kabataan to grow spiritually, for them to have deeper relationship with the Lord and understand yung true identity nila in Christ. Pangalawa is for them to be on a mission. Yung mission na lumabas, na mag-reach out and step out in their faith and for them to serve others. So in terms of pagdating sa mga activities, in terms of sa mga lessons, sa mga sessions, sharing the love of Christ in practical ways. And yung last is collaboration o yung pagtitipon or pagkakaroon ng gathering. Ito ay bilang isang distrito, and I think we were able din naman na mapahapyawan o magkaroon ng introduction noong 2025 itong collaboration na for us to foster unity and teamwork among the youth and para magkaroon tayo ng strong bonds as the body of Christ. No? Okay, bago ako mag-proceed, baka may questions or clarifications. And welcome to Jasmine as well and kay Lian as part of our program. Okay, so far, wala pa? Okay. Okay, in terms of our objective, no, to add further sa discipleship, mission, and collaboration, ang District Camp 2026, ang Hagios, will not be an evangelistic camp. So, hindi ini-encourage na mag-invite tayo ng first-timer or outsider sa camp. No? Pero we are more than willing to accommodate first-timers. So, kunyari, yung camp is hindi siya bridging event. Yung Hagios will not be parang, uy, attend kayo ng camp. Tapos, ang objective is para masyaran sila. Hindi siya ganon. So with our theme na being set apart or Hagios, we have the expectations as district, as the leaders din ng distrito and ng ating core program team na pag nagkaroon tayo ng delegates, ng campers, they have an understanding na Christian sila. They have at least an understanding or acceptance of their faith na meron silang identity na, okay, susunod kami kay Lord. Pero kung paano or ano yung gagawin nila para masabing sumusunod sila, yun yung trigger ng Hagios. So, kunyari, I illustrated here kung paano yung flow. Kunyari, merong first-timer, meron tayong na-invite na sa church, etc. So, yung local church kayo, sa local YWAP, sa local youth organization, is the one accountable para masyaran sila, para mapatanggap. And yung journey na yon, kung sabihin man natin na 2-3 weeks before the camp, nyo sila nasyaran o napatanggap, meron tayong magiging baptism, water baptism sa district camp. So we will be opening that opportunity. Pero yung pag-share ng gospel, yung pag-ensure na nakatanggap na sila ng Holy Spirit, ng salvation, ang accountability will be at the local church. Para pagdating nila sa church, para pagdating nila sa Hagios, sa district camp, meron na silang idea, meron na silang mindset na after they accepted the Lord as their personal Lord and Savior, merong next step doon, which is yung pag-uusapan natin o madidiscuss natin sa Hagios. Okay, so yun yung parang process that we'll be having. Again, ang Hagios 2026 will not be an evangelistic camp. It will be a follow-through. Hindi lang siya discipleship, pero this is a deeper way kung paano natin mas mapapalalim yung relasyon ng mga kabataan. Whether mabago pa lang silang Christians or old Christians. Okay? Questions or clarifications? Bago tayo mag-jump to other details. Going once, going twice. Okay, so wala pa. Okay, basta guys, if ever, just message me kung meron kayong questions after. Or you can chat just in case. Okay, so for Hagios, ang ating theme verse ay Romans 12:1-2. So, sa Tagalog, ito yung verse na, kaya nga mga kapatid, alang-alang sa masaganang habag ng Diyos sa atin, ako'y nakikiusap sa inyo na ialay ninyo ang inyong sarili bilang isang handog na buhay, banal at kalugod-lugod sa Diyos. Ito ang karapat-dapat na pagsamba ninyo sa Diyos. Huwag kayong makiayon sa takbo ng mundong ito. Sa halip, hayaan ninyong baguhin ng Diyos ang inyong pag-iisip upang maunawaan ninyo ang kanyang kalooban. Sa gayon, magagawa ninyo kung ano ang mabuti, kalugod-lugod at ganap na kalooban ng Diyos. Okay, so basically, in layman's term na medyo, I believe, kabisado na rin natin, that do not conform to the patterns of this world. So, this may be atypical sa mga nagiging activities natin sa kick-off, sa anniversaries, on any celebrations. But this is what we want to, for them to, na mas ma-absorb yung mga nakabold and underline, which is ialay ninyo ang inyong sarili bilang isang handog na buhay, banal at kalugod-lugod sa Diyos. Bakit gusto namin siyang i-highlight? Kasi gusto natin na yung campers will be, will have that call to action or decision na meron silang kilos na ginawa, na inialay nila yung kanilang sarili bilang isang handog na buhay. Hindi siya na, wala kaming choice kaya kami nasa camp. Wala kaming choice kung ba't kami Christian kasi yung magulang namin worker or sila, yung mga magulang nila mismo active sa church. Ayaw sana natin yung ganun. Kaya what we want to emphasize is yung mga kabataan na a-attend, and even for the youth of NCR1, meron silang naging desisyon na inialay nila yung kanilang sarili bilang isang handog na buhay. Okay? Okay, so what to expect for our camp? Two things. I will be discussing two things. Una from the campers and from Hagios 2026 or sa camp mismo. First off, from the campers, ano ba yung ine-expect natin from them? And you can also tell this blatantly sa kanila for them to be present, to be engaged, and to be teachable. Na we understand that there might be some times in the camp, even sa program na parang medyo mabagal yung nangyayari, medyo pale, pero we want everyone to be present, for them to be engaged, na kung sana walang killjoy, in a worldly terminology. And everyone can be teachable. And this also is also parang what we expect from us leaders, from the officers. For everyone to be present, to be engaged on any activities, socialization, and for everyone to have a teachable heart and teachable mind. Second is, for the campers na, for them to have respect sa leaders. Pag sinabi ng leaders na lights off. Pag sinabi ng leaders na quiet, quiet. And even for the ministers, kasi alam naman natin na kumbaga, ang dami nangyayari. So in terms of how the program would be, sinubukan namin na maging comfortable ito as much as possible. And also, magkaroon ng respeto sa fellow campers. Iba-iba tayong local churches. No? So, even in terms of the culture per local church, magkakaiba tayo. Pero you want that culture to have parang interaction. As much as possible, we want to have that cross-cultural engagement para din hindi tayo na-awkward sa isa't isa every time we see each other. Third is, we want for everyone to take responsibility for personal belongings. Again, as we've mentioned before, yung campsite is very raw. So we have requested na rin sa local government unit for a support sa safety, sa security natin within the area. Pero as per checking din within the vicinity, wala tayong magiging problema sa mga katabing properties or campsites. Kasi Isla Rebelde, kaya siya isla kasi kailangan tumawid ng ilog para makarating doon. And it is one entrance lang para maka-enter sa property. So basically, once we have that security or assurance na kung sino yung pumapasok, lumalabas, sold na tayo doon. Pero for us, may we give the accountability and responsibility sa campers na kung hindi naman kailangang magdala ng any expensive or super valuable materials, equipments, or whatnot, hindi naman nila kailangan dalhin. No? So, as much as possible, sana light packing yung mga mangyayari, even in terms of how we do things. Next is for the campers to follow the different house rules. And pagka sinabing curfew or lights off na siya. So yun lang, yung first part of what we expect from the campers. Second is what we can expect from Hagios 2026, or basically the camp. It is a safe environment. We are trying our very, very best, program-wise, logistics-wise, facilities-wise, na maging safe ang bawat isa. Kung mga aspeto na pwede pang ma-improve, and kung meron kayong ideas, please let us know para we can incorporate this. The program team naman and the core team of Hagios is very much open for suggestions. Also, kung ang mga campers, what we expect is for them to be respectful, to be more collaborative. For the leaders then ng core team ng Hagios, we are expecting and disseminating naman to everyone na ang bawat leader, bawat ministers should have the empathy, the care to listen, and for them to guide as well. And also, yung expectations sa buong programa, sa buong camp, will be a space to grow spiritually. Yung walang pressure and judgment. Susubukan namin as much as possible na walang mapaparamdam na, oy, eto, bagong Kristiyano pa lang to, eto, matagal na, pero hindi pa rin nagdi-disciple, etc. So, it is the reality that we currently have, pero it is not something na parang gusto nating i-impose. And yun din naman yung briefing na inaayos namin for our respective speakers. Okay, babalik ako dun sa expectations from campers. Baka may questions or clarifications bago tayo tumawid. This is for the camp. Okay. Wala pa. Again, guys, just chat ha. Okay. So, ano yung mga activities that we will be expecting sa Hagios 2026? First is, in terms of accommodation, ang bawat isa sa atin will be sleeping on tents. So, tayo ay naka-tent. So, ang tent setup natin will be same gender and same local church. Bakit natin pinagsama yung same church? Unlike yung mga nakaraang camp na may kasamang ibang church, no? Because since magkakatabi sa tent, there's a possibility lang na baka hindi comfortable yung isa't isa kung sino yung makakasama sa kwarto, sa tent, yung mga makakatabi sa higaan, sa beddings and whatnot. So, yun yung inaano natin, minamanage. And also, we will be leaving sa inyo, sa local church, kung sino-sino yung mga magiging magkakasama sa kwarto. Kung sino, sa tent. Kung sino-sino yung mga pagsasamahin sa groups. Because we will be expecting na yung mga magkakasama per tent are individuals who are comfortable to be together. Second is there will be bonfire and intimate deep talks. So there will be an activity or some activities that will require everyone to be very open, to be, hindi naman emotional, pero more on mas seryoso yung mga magiging discussions. Also is there will be physical activities. Kung ano yung mga mangyayari doon, we will discuss in the future. So amazing race, etc. Then there will be survival skills. So iba pa siya sa physical activities kasi we want to make sure that we can develop sa mga kabataan yung pagiging street smart as well and to be more resourceful pagdating sa mga bagay-bagay. And last but not the least, water baptism. We will be offering, kaya ina-announce na rin namin in advance kasi baka you guys have plans or baka iniisip nyo na, kuya, paano yung mga first timer na nasyara na ng gospel tapos gusto nila magpo-water baptism? At least the district can offer that. Well, hindi siya mandatory, but we will be opening this for that. Sorry guys, by the way, in terms of the things to bring, fine-flesh out pa namin siya. Pero basically, as of today, make sure lang na we communicate na, ayun, naka-10 tayo. Para din baka mamaya kasi magdala sila ng kung ano man na hindi appropriate for tent setup. So at least they can already prepare for that. Yung mga things to bring and things not to bring, we're still finalizing that list. And hopefully in the near future, you can already disseminate that. Pero offhand, ito yung mga activities na ina-expect. Accommodation-wise, everyone. So everyone, meaning even kaming execom, even kung kaming core group, even the workers, ang point being doon is wala naman din kasi talagang physical structure na hindi tent doon sa campsite. So everyone talaga will be inside their respective tents. So, guys, kung tatanungin niyo ako, there will be some tents provided. No? So, merong tent na ibibigay. I'll be showing din mamaya. Pero kung tatanungin niyo ako na, kuya, paano kung merong may hiwalay na tent yung camper or campers na gustong magsama-sama? Please coordinate first with me, no? Para then we can measure na necessity ba talaga na magkaroon ng separate na tent. As much as possible, we want din talaga everyone. We want to encourage na sana pare-parehas tayo. So it's more on yung laman ng tent or kung ano yung beddings na nasa loob, yun yung pwede pa natin sanang pag-usapan further. But we highly encourage na pare-parehas sana tayo ng tutulugan tent. And at least it is in good condition, it is durable. And yun din yung na-discuss ko together with the Isla Rebelde management. Okay. Questions or clarifications? Okay, King, go.
Sorry, outside lang. Pero, bali ito kuya lahat ng activities outside sessions. No? Ito rin na lahat. So far pa lang.
Sorry, King. Lahat ng activities outside sessions.
Ito yun. Ito yung mga activities I expect. Outside yung mga sessions natin.
Yes.
Message yun. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Sige. Okay. Main house rules. We will explain na lang this further than during sa ating campsite. Pero at least, pag nag-briefing na rin kayo sa inyong mga respective youth, main pillars of our camp house rules, basically respect and unity. Second is participation and punctuality, yung wala ng second, third call. And ayun, to respect the curfew and quiet hours. In terms of policies, so we have zero tolerance for bullying and harassment, tapos inappropriate language, behavior, activities, or even relationships. Mobile phones as a main house rule and bilang napag-usapan din ng core team, there will be designated time slots kung kailan at saan magagamit yung phone. So, hindi mahahawakan ng campers yung mga phones nila. Kasi, basically, pagising sa umaga or even during the sessions pa lang, we will be, hindi man confiscating, pero we will be getting the mobile phones And basically, hindi rin naman nila magagamit yun kasi nga wala ding signal masyado. But this will be secured by their facilitators and marshals. Pero ibabalik naman yung mobile phones every night hanggang before morning devotion. Okay, so wala ring signal. So basically, there might be some discussions lang in terms of when and where to use it. Tsaka yung opportunities for them to update. Pero in terms of the reminders naman kasi for that, in totality, electronic devices. First, they can bring portable or rechargeable fans. Or kung gusto pa rin nila magdala ng charger, kahit na i-secure mo na siya. Pero, the reminder is, electricity is very much limited. No? Isla Rebelde and us sa Hagios core team have secured generator sets. So meaning, meron naman tayong magiging supply ng kuryente through the generators. So as much as possible, portable or rechargeable fans will be available. Sorry. Portable and rechargeable fans can be brought. Pero hindi agad-agad na, oy, pagising ko, charge ko na kagad siya or ganun. Kasi yung saksakan is basically limited din for us. So medyo yun lang. We need to manage the campers for that. In terms of clothing requirements, I'll also show some visuals mamaya na simple shirt and sleeveless is allowed. Pero make sure na hindi siya revealing, hindi spaghetti strap or plunging neckline for women. Even for men then, as much as possible, we want to make sure that we are respectful in terms of how what we will be wearing. Shorts are allowed except dun sa magiging last day session. Pero, hindi shorts. Ano ba yung mga allowed? So, gumawa na kami ng example dito to make sure na very much aligned tayo. And ayaw din namin ng meron tayong gray area kung ano ba yung allowed or not allowed. So so currently yung nasa screen nyo are those that are allowed. So loose polo or kung gusto nyo ng sando pero hindi yung gym sando. So at least pang workout sando na dry fit or whatnot. Pero at least comfortable. Tapos pastel colors on shorts, maong shorts or whatnot. Kung gusto din nilang magsapatos, go ahead. But sandals would be allowed din naman for everyone. And for women, ayan, kung gusto nilang above the knee lang na shorts, it is allowed. Even for the respective shirts or top na sleeveless, okay lang din siya. Okay, so guys, ito, para lang din visually, alam natin yung hindi allowed. And I am explicitly saying this. Hindi allowed yung these types of clothing. Okay? Para din sure na align tayo. So short shorts or plunging neckline or spaghetti top or even short shorts, running shorts for men and even gym shirt. As much as possible, we want to make sure na comfortable ang bawat isa. But not to the extent na we might have some parang mag-trigger pa ng disrespect with each other for the campers. Okay? Sorry. Baka may questions or clarifications sa ating clothing. Okay. Sige. Sorry. Okay. Next, in terms of safety, health, and emergency protocols, one confidence that we can say is meron tayong medical team present sa campsite for 3 days. And also, our partner, sila Isla Rebelde, is highly equipped na rin sila na organization. So kung hindi nyo, kung sa kaalaman ng bawat isa, sila Isla Rebelde ay a second umbrella company ng Revel Sports and Equipment. So si Revel is a company na nagsusupply talaga sila ng sports attire, even mounting their respective sports events. So meron talaga silang available medical team, even first aid station, and ambulance na ipapahiram nila sa atin on-site. Second is, we will be implementing an accountability system. So merong per local na checking with, will be coordinating din sa mga local officers sa inyo kung paano yung magiging accountability system. Pero the facilitators, so meaning yung mga magli-lead per groups will also be having their system. Also, meron din tayong i-implement na lost and found section and even restricted areas na babantayan ng ating marshals. One thing that we want to emphasize when it comes to safety, health, and emergency is safety is everyone's responsibility. Hindi lang siya for the marshals, hindi lang siya for the district execom, district core team, camp leads, or not for the campers lang, hindi. So everyone will be observing and should be observing safety kasi responsibility and accountability siya ng bawat isa sa atin. Okay, different roles and responsibilities, no? So for the campers, again, be respectful, teachable, and engaged. So follow the rules and leaders, caring and for the safety of each other. For the leaders, we want to make sure that we have shepherd's heart, not just in terms of behavior, na ang leaders should be very patient and approachable, alert and prayerful. And for us to maintain boundaries and report concerns agad-agad, na parang hindi na yung, teka, ayusin muna natin to tsaka natin erase. Hindi siya ganun. Parang to avoid any harm, that transparency on the urgency is something that we want to parang discuss further and make sure na agile yung lahat pagdating sa communication. Again, we might have different roles when it comes to being a camper, becoming a leader, a facilitator, head of ministry, etc. Pero we want to make sure that we still have that one mission. Okay, so for communication and updates, during the camp, ako po ang magli-lead ng floor. Ako po yung bahala na nagdi-discuss kung ano yung mangyayari, ano yung sino accountable for what, etc. So there will be an on-site radio system. So merong radyo from us sa camp leads to the facilitators and even to the leads. One thing that was raised was, kuya, yung mga facilitators ba magkakaroon ng radyo? The answer is yes. We want to make sure na madaling makakausap yung mga facilitators and leads. So meaning, even yung sa tech team, even yung head of the medic, etc. magkakaroon ng radyo. Bakit natin gusto ng ganun? Kasi nga, since our campsite is very raw, we want to make sure that we can already provide the right decisions on issues, if any. Para din mas madaling makakakilos, mas mabilis makakakilos yung mga bagay-bagay, yung mga committees, if ever that there might be any changes. For the local youth POC, since kayo yung mga pinaka on top ng local, yung youth president sa local will be the local youth POC. So, katulad nung nabanggit ko kanina, na kukunin natin yung phones ng mga campers. Kayong local presidents, or officers, kung sino man yung maa-assign na pag-uusapan ninyo, ang recommendation namin is for you to have a Facebook group or at least messenger group with the parents ng mga campers. Na for sure kasi, since alam nila na nasa camp, less naman yung magtatanong dyan. Pero we will be providing specific time slots kung kailan din kayo pwedeng mag-update. Kung iniisip natin yung signal, merong provided na Starlink system sa campsite. So may specific time that we will be unlocking that para din may access yung mga local officers to make sure na nakakapag-update din sa mga parents. So again, tayong officers, we will have direct access to communication on-site and even externally. Pero we want to make sure that we manage those as well. Kasi baka isipin nila na, bakit yung mga officers nakakagamit ng phone, etc. Hindi siya ganun. We will still be providing the same policies in terms of how and when natin gagamitin yung mga mobile devices. Okay? Questions or clarifications before tayo mag-proceed? Okay, meron pa ba? Okay, sige. Next. As mentioned earlier, in terms of camp setup, it is gonna be a tent. So, etong eksaktong to ang ginamit ng IRM Champaka na during their camp last May 2025. So, I assume this will be the same tent to be used. So nung nakita naman namin siya na feasible naman yung 4 na tao din sa loob. Actually, what Isla Rebelde mentioned is, yung binili din nila na camping tent is for 6 to 8 packs. Pero hindi na pinapagamit or pinapamaximize lang nila would be for 4 packs each. Kasi nga, they still expect na may gamit, etc. For them. So, kung makikita nyo then na as in tulugan lang talaga siya. Hindi siya yung vanity tent na pwedeng maglagay ng table, pwedeng mag-set up, etc. So, ito yung magiging arrangement natin. So, again, it is gonna be per local church. So, as much as possible, magkakalapit yung tents ng per local church. Pero we also be separating it per gender. So, magkakasama lahat ng boys, tapos we will just be providing the tent numbers per tent para din ma-ensure na magkahiwalay yung boys and girls for it. Again, yung per tent and even sa registration, it will be a maximum of 4 per tent. So kung sasabihin, kunyari, paano kung ang campers nyo ay 15? So, since 4 siya per tent, so magiging total of 4 tents. Yung isang tent doon, 3 lang sila. So, ganun yung mga mangyayaring setup. We will also be managing na kahit na isa lang yung kulang, hindi tayo maglalagay ng ibang local church doon. Para lang to make sure that we are very much secured sa ating mga local churches. Kumbaga, accountability nila yung isa't isa din. And also, per tent, we will be asking you guys to provide one leader. Either officer or kahit anong leadership role. Pero at least sana per tent, meron tayong isang leader na kasama doon. Kasama nung 3. Kukulang kayo ng leaders, baka pwedeng maglagay tayo ng someone who is more mature versus the other 3. Para lang din, there's still security and accountability doon sa loob per tent. Okay? Any questions or clarifications sa setup natin sa accommodation? Okay, so all good. Ay, andito na rin pala. Hi, Jasmine. Good evening.
Good evening po.
Ayan, sorry. And si Billy rin pala. Hello, Billy. Okay. Okay, so now, this is still being finalized. Pero we will also be providing camp kits, no? Yung laman ng camp kit will be a foldable fan. Kasi again, since Royong area, the session hall is also open. Ang inaayos pa namin sa session hall would be yung air cooler para lang din for everyone to be there. At least we will want to be more comfortable as much as possible. Pero we will be providing foldable fans to everybody. Tapos, mosquito repellent na sticker form. So I reached out sa inyong Vice President for Young People na si JJ and also as part of the program core in terms of the idea for mosquito repellent. So yes, mukha siyang pambata talaga na dinidikit sa mga bag. Pero I also understand na merong kasing mga campers na hindi masyadong comfortable sa lotion or baka mamaya may allergy sila and whatnot. So at least itong mosquito repellent is something na pwede for everyone. Pwedeng nasa t-shirt lang or nasa pants or didikit nila sa IDs nila and whatnot. And also, we are already finalizing yung pinaka-layout ng ating camp shirt. For the core team and yung ibang na-console namin dati, ito yung meron na silang visibility kung anong itsura. Pero for everyone's purposes and excitement, we want it to be more surprised din sa bawat isa. But yes, magkakaroon tayo ng camp shirt for this year. Okay. So ayan, the bigger question is, handa na ba kayo for our camp for 2026? Baka meron kayong questions, clarifications, or suggestions na gustong sabihin? Okay, with that, again, tomorrow magsa-start ang ating camps registration starting 10 a.m. ng January 26 to February 15. 2026. Our registration is 1,400 pesos. Guys, kung wala kayong questions, I will run through kung paano yung magiging registration process natin. Okay. Wala. Okay. Sige, I'll be sharing my screen. Teka lang. Hold on. So, teka lang. Sorry. Okay. So, bukas, there will be merong mangyayaring posting pagdating sa ating camp registration, no? So, hold on. Ay, sorry. So, pagka-post po tomorrow, magkakaroon ng parang QR code na mapopost. You can scan it there. Teka. Subukan ko lang siyang kalimutan. Sorry. Okay. Hold on. Sorry. Anyways, teka. Ayan, okay. So basically, merong gantong post na lalabas tomorrow, pero sa posting naman magkakahiwalay na siya. Okay, this one. So etong post na to will be ayun, mag-post siya sa ating Facebook page tomorrow. So basically, pag nag-scan kayo ng QR code na to, lalabas yung isang website. I'll be showing later. Tapos we will be providing 3 options for us to pay yung early bird rate na 1,400, January 26 to Feb 15. So meron tayong GCash, BPI, and BDO account. So isa-scan na lang siya. Then, kung hindi pa ma-achieve yung 100 packs by February 15, unfortunately hanggang dun lang natin kayang ma-afford pa yung early bird. Pero by February 16, to April 12, yun yung pinaka-last day ng ating camp registration, it will be 1,699. So yung regular rate. Then, meron ding registration form na yung papakita ko din mamaya. So isasubmit lang yung personal info to your respective local officers. So sa inyo, para isang consolidation lang yung ating group registration. No solo registration. So para makasama sila sa camp, they need to make sure na registered sila sa respective local churches. And fourth step is for them to to check on the upcoming updates and details sa ating Facebook account. So now, kapag nag-scan sila ng QR code, ito ang mangyayari. Teka lang. Okay. I need to share na lang yung whole screen. Okay. So, pag nag-scan na kayo ng inyong respective, nung QR code, magkakaroon kayo ng access dito. So, itong access na to, again, since group registration siya, madali na lang siyang hanapin kasi hyperlinked na siya dito. So, may English and Tagalog version. So, again, full payment yung required para ma-avail yung early bird. So, once you click this, kayo ay lalabas dito sa respective registration form. From the registration form, make sure na puntahan ninyo itong drop down kung ano yung inyong local churches para then masigurado natin na account ma-account namin sa inyo yung registration form na yun. Again, hindi lang editable itong file na to. So once you open this registration form, paki-download na lang muna. Tsaka natin siya fill upan. Para lang din hindi tayo malito or hindi mag-override yung mga registration form. So from the registration form, lalagay lang natin yung name nung camper. Tapos if we can also select yung kanilang age group. Kung sila ay teens, young people, and young adults. Also, please specify kung sila ay male and female. Dito nilagay na rin namin yung tent per yung pag-label. So, kung sila ay magkakasama sa tent, kung pwedeng pagsunod-sunurin nyo na lang din sila. Kung sila tent number 1, number 2, 3, 4 onwards, no? And also, since I mentioned earlier na meron tayong camp shirt, pakilagay na lang din dito yung size ng shirt. Kung extra small hanggang triple XL ay nandun. So kung ano yung sizing ng shirt, gumawa na rin kami nitong shirt size guide para din alam nila kung ano yung itsura or size kung ano yung dimensions per size. Okay, so same siya na triple XL to extra small yung shirt sizing. So from there, paki-note na lang na I understand yung ibang magpapasa starting tomorrow hanggang February, yung for early bird, pakipili na lang si early bird or si regular rate dito para to make sure lang na we can na ma-account natin yung tamang registration. So if ever merong any food restrictions or allergies, etc., please paki-lagay na lang din dito para then we can have those noted para sa anong pagkain, set up, etc. Okay? Questions or clarifications sa group registration form? Okay. So, once na ma-download yung form, ma-fill upan, kung sino man po yung magsasubmit ng file, sa kanila na lang po ito. So, yung personal info, para lang din po we know kung sino i-contact pagdating po dun sa mga para po makapag-reach out kami kung sakali man na merong mga questions or clarifications po for that. Mag-ano na lang tayo. Ayan. So, personal name. So, name, contact number, and yung local church. Tapos, kung makalimutan nila yung group registration, nilagay rin po namin siya dito. Pero at least we can, madali na rin po for us to upload just in case. Teka, kumuha lang tayo ng ibang account. Sorry. So, kunyari meron tayong, ayan. So, na-upload na po kunyari yung file. So, pagdating po dito, ayan, proof of payment. Upload lang din po ulit natin dito. So, again guys, pa-make sure na lang na yung atin pong payment for it is already yung full payment for the early bird, which is 1,400 per camper. Okay, maximum 10 MP. Ayan. So, since GCash or any bank naman po ito, and then submit. Ayun po. So, once we submit, automatic na po itong babalik sa ating page na ito. So, if ever, baka meron po kayong questions or clarifications sa ating registration process. Anyone? Baka meron kayong anything na gustong erase? Okay. If none, again, starting tomorrow ang ating registration for early bird. We hope and pray na maka-avail ang bawat isa ng first 100 na early bird for everyone. Andito rin ang ating one of our finance team, si Edlin, para din sa ating mga registration for tomorrow. King, yes.
Tama no kuya, okay lang na maraming batch na registration. Ay, palima-lima lang. Ganun.
Pwede naman. Pwede naman. Kung kunyari, bukas ang sure pa lang is 5 para ma-avail niya si early bird, okay lang. Kasi first come, first serve naman yung 100 packs for the early bird. Tapos kung merong hahabol after Feb 15, okay lang. Pero regular rate na sila.
Okay. Noted.
Okay. For others, going once, going twice. Yes, Luisa.
As po dun sa related po sa question ni King po. For example po, magkakasama sila sa tent pero hindi po sila sabay-sabay nag-register. Di ba po, as much as possible is alam na natin yung tent number nila. Okay lang po yun.
Okay lang, Luisa, kasi yung rooming, I mean, as much as possible, sana hindi mabago. Pero we understand na meron niyang madadagdag. So, at least once you send yung updated na registration form, malagay mo na doon kung ano yung adjusted natin.
Okay po.
Kasi for sure naman, let's say a week or 2 before, ipapakonfirm din naman namin sa inyo na, okay, sila na ba talaga yung magkakasama sa kwarto? Sa tent. Para lang sure tayo for that. Thank you for raising that, Luisa. But yes, we can naman. Even yung tent numbers can be updated.
Okay po. Thank you po.
Okay. Sa iba, baka meron kayong questions or clarifications. Okay, if that's the case, again, maraming salamat sa oras na inyong binigay for the camp. We pray na ma-achieve natin ang 200 campers for this year. Yun yung target natin, by the way, 200 campers, excluding yung staff. Kaya tayo yung nananalangin na sana ay mapuno natin ang ating Hagios Camp for this year. And yun din yung dami ng pinagawa naming merch for us. Yes, JJ, go.
Kuya, yung sa registration po ba, isasama na rin natin yung mga officers natin?
Kung kaya na, yes. Kasi basically same naman tayo ng rates. So kung makakapag-early bird na rin sila, sila officers, okay, local officers and execom can be part na rin naman nung sa early bird. Nagpe-pray pa kami ng finance team na sana magkaroon tayo ng more sponsors para kung kayang i-extend yung 1-4. Pero ayun, so far, first 100 lang talaga guys yung kaya naming ibigay. Ano pa ba? Okay. So guys, sa iba, for example, merong mga workers na pupunta. It was discussed din naman with the district execom na this time hindi tayo magbibigay ng free for the workers. So they know, the district knows na financially naman hindi din ganun kaliquid ang distrito. So kung merong mga workers na bibisita, per diem yung natin, rates for them. So kung same sila ng babayaran kung gusto nila magstay for 3 days then with us. Pero kung bibisita lang sila, let's say for 1 day, makikikain, kung ano yung kakainin nila, yun lang yung babayaran din talaga nila. So if ever, we just need to know, wag nyo na silang ilagay doon sa sa registration form. Just let me know, direct nyo na lang akong i-message para then we can check kung ano yung babayaran pa nila. Or baka din magawa namin ng paraan sa finance team. Pero at least kung magsasama sila talaga to stay with us, definitely they need to pay the full amount as well. Yun lang, para lang din clear and hindi tayo magulat na kung bakit biglang naniningil for the workers. Kasi the district naman knows that the youth is not parang financially supported as well ng district due to financial limitations. Yun naman. Sige. Any questions or clarifications?
Kuya Max, yung sa registration form, okay lang po ba na kahit list of names pa lang yung ipasa? Tapos to follow na lang yung size ng mga t-shirt nila?
Pwede naman. Pwede
Ah.
naman. Para lang din malock niyo yung slots. Yun yung point mo, ano?
Yes po.
Okay. Yes. Kaya naman.
Okay.
Basta ang requirement lang natin sa registration is, ayun, masubmit yung form. And together with this, kahit na to follow na yung mga sizes. Pero, meron lang kaming first deadline with the producer nung shirt na February week 1 para lang din may 2 weeks worth of registration para din sa first batch. Pero sa amin naman na yun, mas internal. Pero aside from the accomplished form is yung full payment kung ilan yung laman ng form. So kung may 10 na dito, make sure na merong 14,000 dun lang sa registration para lang lock na din natin sila. Yun lang yun siya. Thank you for that question. Okay. Last call. Or baka meron kayong gustong idagdag. Si Lian, si JJ, tsaka si Edlin. Okay. If that's the case, again, maraming salamat. I'll be sharing yung PowerPoint file right after this. Tapos, I will be uploading yung recording din na ng session na to sa YouTube para then we can have that discussion or para din makita ninyo yung mabalikan nyo yung mga napag-usapan din natin. Baka may mga questions na rin na raise for it. Ayun. Again, sakto pala tayo. Lumagpas lang ako ng 3 minutes for the 1 hour. But please stay tuned for more updates. Medyo frequent din ang pag-uusap namin ng core team. Once merong major developments, and hopefully you can intercede with us and pray with us kung paano pa natin mas mapapaganda ang ating district cup. Again, maraming salamat sa bawat isa. And hoping to see all of you in the near future. Okay. Thanks guys. Good night.